Hello, thank you guys so much for clicking this video today. I really appreciate it. This video is going to be a weekly recap video. I'm going to take all of the information that you need to know about Cardano and sum it up in one video. This video honestly has a lot of exciting and awesome information. In my past videos, I've been talking about this chain congestion, and I've been saying, don't you worry, it will be fixed soon. There are multiple ways that this chain congestion will be fixed this year, and one of those improvements is coming very soon. And we also have a great update for SundaeSwap. So this video is going to be about the improvements coming to the Cardano blockchain very, very soon. It's very exciting news. So if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you click the like button, comment down below, and we're going to sum up all of the information in the past week that you need to know about Cardano. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click all to not miss any of these important update videos. You kind of do have to pay attention to blockchain updates right now, but let's jump into it. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about in this video is the recent article from SundaeSwap. There was congestion, there were a lot of issues. However, all of my swaps went through as long as my tolerance was high enough, and it worked. There were no issues. No one lost their money, unless they interacted with the DEX that would have caused them to lose money in terms of their own decisions, their own trading. No one was hacked, which is very important. And I wanted to read a few pieces of this article. So TLDR, the launch of SundaeSwap was a huge success, which we are proud of. The network and the protocol held up with 100% uptime and 0 network failure points. That is a very important aspect. We expected congestion, and there was congestion. We have many awesome updates and improvements in the works to make the entire experience run smoother. And I agree with that. That's what's most important. And the congestion really wasn't on SundaeSwap. The congestion was a Cardano blockchain congestion issue. Drip drops, for example, does a very high percentage of the transactions on Cardano. And there was, congestion with drip drop transactions prior to SundaeSwap's release. So it may seem like, oh, SundaeSwap's slow and there's congestion. However, it really is only in that top trading pair. And the congestion is getting improved. And we're going to be talking about another way this congestion is going to be improved later in this video, so make sure you guys stay till the end. So I want to talk about some of the milestones. Of course, as you know, our launch was not all rainbows and butterflies, and we'll address areas of improvement and future plans in a moment. But before we do that, however, please allow us the opportunity to brag about some of our accomplishments. This past week has been the start of a new era on Cardano. In its first week of operation, the SundaeSwap DEX has realized 71 million total value locked, which that is the amount of assets, the value of all of the assets that are locked up in SundaeSwap smart contracts. More than 300 active trading pools on the exchange, so more than 300 different token pairs. Pretty awesome. 100% uptime. No security issues. These last two are what's most important, in my opinion. While I acknowledge many of your trades are still waiting to get scooped and fulfilled, we're also proud to say that every successful submitted transaction on the SundaeSwap DEX reached the Cardano mempool, where all valid transactions await confirmation by the blockchain. And that brings us to our next topic, congestion. While the demand following our launch pushed the limits of both our own protocol and the Cardano network, it is important to note that neither SundaeSwap nor Cardano experienced any downtime over the past many days. We were as ready as we could be. That said, however, the immediate demand we saw following launch was even higher than we anticipated, and the performance patterns we saw on the testnet were not perfectly mirrored on mainnet due to part differences in the number of participants. The times of highest demand as well as in the number of active nodes on both networks. The result of this was that while the performance issues tapered during the testnet period, they have yet to taper on mainnet. We knew there would be a tremendous amounts of load on the network. Still, even that, we saw a massive amount of traffic that we did not anticipate. I mean, it was crazy, the sheer numbers of people that showed up from the cryptocurrency community to use the first DEX on Cardano. It was very exciting for me as a content creator. My numbers were 3 or 4x what they normally are. So that shows you the impact that SundaeSwap has had. As we said at the beginning, our development team is working hard to squeeze as many transactions into a block as we can. And the way they actually do that is they submit multiple swaps in one TX and then into a pool. And as we're going to be talking about this later, but the Plutus script memory increases actually allow people to fit more on transaction. And in a moment, we'll share at least one decision we've made to help with that. But more importantly, because frankly, there's only so much we can do on the SundaeSwap protocol to optimize this, we're working closely with the team at IOG to safely accelerate the pace of parameter scaling on the Cardano mainnet to accommodate the now obvious to buy services on our blockchain. Cardano is in the very beginning of scaling, and every blockchain has growing pains, whether that be gas fees, network failures, or in our case, congestion. I like the subtle grab at Ethereum and Solana, the two competitors there. As we noted in our prep mainnet blog post, we expected that there would be some delays as we ran up to the limit of the Cardano network parameters. We can assure you that IOG is very aware of the demand. Yeah, I mean, there's guys looking at that. And we're very aware of the pressure to increase parameters as quickly as possible while still maintaining the highest standards of security available to the crypto world. And those are those security updates that's actually what we're going to be talking about later in the video. Or not security updates, but parameter updates. Very excited for those. We have taken your feedback to heart and we are working on adjustments. Most of the feedback that we saw fell into three main categories: helping our users access the protocol easier, providing more information to the users, throughput the transaction so that they can make more informed decisions, optimizing scripting and throughput, as well as taking as much load as possible for the chain and wallets. To begin addressing this feedback, we'll be rolling out some updates over the next few weeks and months that will drastically improve the SundaeSwap experience. Here's some things you can expect coming up shortly. APY indication for pools and farms. That's very necessary. We don't know how much we're earning a year when we're submitting to a pool, a liquidity pool. More explicit pricing information and historical pricing information. That's going to be very useful. Visual stats on pools, including TVL and volume. Overall price data and improvements. Expanding language base. Changes in the protocol wallet relationship and wallet integration improvements. Simplified cancellation requests. Much, much more. So really all, user experience style things, also with, expanded language base for people of other countries to interact with the protocol. This list is only a representative one. Many more improvements and more integral protocol structure updates are in the works. Rest assured that we will be bringing some more exciting updates to the protocol in the coming weeks and months. This is all about mentioning the consistent updates to the network, parameter changes, IP that we'll be working with closely. We're excited about the upcoming parameter changes that are coming. We hope to continue on an active role in growing the ecosystem. There's a lot of FUD about SundaeSwap, whether it be hard starter issue, whether congestion, transactions failing. They've really done a lot for Cardano. They have brought many, many people from the Ethereum community to Cardano. And while there is congestion issues, we'll all forget this and it'll be a thing of the past, and all of the new users coming in won't have to deal with the same problems. I was actually at the Kava bar and I mentioned that, I'm a scooper for SundaeSwap, and they knew what SundaeSwap was, yet they don't know Cardano, and they're Ethereum people. That really shows anecdotally how far SundaeSwap's reach was and what they've done for Cardano. Ignore the FUD. Things will get better. On to the next part. Very excited for this part. This is the great news that we've all been waiting for. This is an update from Input Output on Twitter. Network update. Today we have proposed the next parameter change as we continue to increase the Cardano network capacity in line with the plan. The proposal will increase block size by a further 8 kilobytes, taking it from 72 kilobytes to 80 kilobytes. What does that gibberish mean? It's actually very simple. A blockchain is a chain of blocks, and within those blocks are data, and that data is your transactions. And an increase of the total block size means that more transactions and scripts can actually be included in one block. But there is another update on top of that. We're getting 2 upgrades here. The latest adjustment represents an increase of 11%. So, 11% more space in a block, which means more transactions. In addition, an update proposal has also today been triggered to increase the Plutus script memory units on the Cardano mainnet from the current 12.5 to 14 M. This is an increase of 1.5 M. So what does that mean? So the best way that I can explain this is we actually had Pi, the CIO of SundaeSwap, on the channel, and he mentioned that the Plutus script memory increase that was coming would actually allow more swaps within one transaction, which is very exciting. When mainnet started, I want to say we were averaging about 4 or 5 swaps per transaction, and with that increase, he actually estimated that we would go up to about 8 swaps per transaction in one transaction. So essentially, what the Plutus script memory increase does is allows more data within a Plutus script action. With this, we will see a greater number of scoops in one transaction. And this also isn't just for SundaeSwap. Anyone writing a script can actually have a more complex script with more data action. So, on SundaeSwap, you're going to be seeing an increase from the script memory units and also an increase from the total block size. Very exciting. The increases to block size and memory units will both take effect on the epoch boundary of 319, and this is on the 4th of February. And this is in line with the announced plan to scale and optimize Cardano. Together, these enhancements will provide additional resources for Plutus scripts to improve DApp user experiences while increasing overall network capacity. This adjustment forms part of a planned series of network optimizations. Cardano will continue to steadily optimize in a series of measured steps this year, carefully and methodically scaling Cardano for the future growth as it increases. Continuing observation of real-world performance and the cumulative impact of parameter changes is key throughout this process. Following each update, we will carefully monitor and assess network response over at least one epoch 5 days before continuing with improvements. So essentially what they're doing here is they're doing a network update, increasing the parameter on Cardano, that is Plutus script memory units and also the block size. One unique thing about Cardano is that the block size and the Plutus script memory, these are just protocol parameters. So we don't have to have a hard fork or have all of the SBOs do anything. Eventually, once we have Voltaire, this will be something that we all vote on. Do we need to increase TX cost, or need to increase the block size? So this really is a perk of Cardano, although now, before Voltaire, it's coming through a centralized source. Please expect to see an increase in often significant load around highly anticipated new DApp launches and large NFTs drops. Remember, there are no failed transaction fees in Cardano. That is also another perk of Cardano. We're committed to delivering the Basho scaling phase of the Cardano roadmap through 2022 as the ecosystem grows, improving speed and additional network capacity, all while maintaining security and ongoing commitment to secure centralization. While the congestion has been quite annoying, we can see that there is progress moving towards a less congested Cardano, and there are multiple ways that we will actually see the removal of this congestion. One of them is pipelining, another one is Hydra, and I honestly hope to see more community-led action improve the scaling on Cardano, because we can't always rely on G. However, I'm happy to see these block updates. The less congestion, the better. I hate introducing people to Cardano when it's congestion. It just kind of makes me not want to bring new people in, honestly. Their first experience can't be that. But however, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it till the end, please type "scaling is coming soon" down below. It lets me know you made it till the end. I really do appreciate when you guys do that. It makes me feel good. So also like, comment if you have any questions, subscribe, notification bell all. It really does support the channel. You can also delegate to Bloom. We have Bloom through Bloom 6. So you can actually earn Bloom tokens, ADA, and Sundae tokens for delegating now. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Bye.